Hello everyone, my name is Amanda Waldhart and you are here with Amanda's InspirationStation.com. So I have a super duper adorable project for you today. I want to share with you because our new 2021 to 2022 annual catalog will go live on May 4th. This is what the catalog looks like. I can't open it up to show you because that would be against policy, but I can show you the outside of the catalog. There is a lot of wonderful things in there, but with all new things, things must also come to an end. So today's project is about a product that is retiring, which I will get to in just a moment. I do want to share with you though, if you are not a current customer of mine and you need a catalog and you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, if you place a $20 order with me at amandasinspirationstation.com, I will mail you this catalog for free. Okay, so I do want to share that. I also want to share that in the month of April, so there's only a couple more days left, with any $50 purchase that you spend with me before shipping and tax, not only will you get paw point points towards a free stamp set, which is on my blog. You can just print that out and you keep track of it. But I'm also going to mail you a free Simple Shammy this month too. So this is my special. It's a free Simple Shammy. It's great to clean your stamps, especially when you're traveling. I love to put them in one of these stamp cases, and then they're perfect. Okay, so here is the adorable project that we are going to do today. It is the Harvest Hellos and the Apple Builder Punch. I'm so sad by this punch leaving. I love this punch. And yes, as you can see, it does apples and pumpkins. So both of these are leaving. However, right now, this punch is on clearance basically for $7.20. It is so well worth it. Not only for your cards, but if you are a scrapbooker, I have a page that it was a Halloween page that I made pumpkins all along the bottom of my 12 by 12 page. This is just perfect. You do not need the stamp set to make apples or pumpkins. However, like the apples do look cute with the stamp set, so I definitely would recommend it. So today we have this cute little treat box, and when you see what's inside, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do this video before it's over because May 3rd is the last day you can get this. So when you open up, this box is like a flat box, so I have it tucked under the apple. So I'm going to open it up, and there's a little tab here. Wait for it. Oh my goodness. It's Hostess Mini Fruit Apple Pies. These are so adorable. They're so cute. I don't know if you guys like these or if you remember them. I used to have them as a kid. I hadn't had one in so many years, but these are only 100 calories. So one day I did have one, and they're still super yummy, but they're so cute. And these little treats are just absolutely adorable. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, this denim ribbon is also leaving us, and I love that too. So that's going to make me sad. So let's go ahead and get started with this. We are going to, I'm going to move my little apple pie over there. We are going to start with a piece of cardstock. Now I use crumb cake. This is 4 by 12. So with that said, if you have your 12 by 12 cardstock, you can get 3 of these treats out of one sheet, which I love. I love that. I love it when I can take a sheet and get multiple ones out of it. All right, so I'm going to bring out my simple score tool, which I cannot live without. I love this. Okay, so again, this measures at 4 by 12. We are going to put this on the landscape side because we need to do some scoring, okay? We are going to score it at 3/4. We are going to score it at 5 1/4. We're going to score it at 6. We're going to score it at 10.5. And then we're going to score it at 11.25. Okay. Now we're going to turn this and we are going to score it down on the short side again at 3.25. Sorry, I have to go slower. I'll jump the tracks. That always happens to me. So 3.25 and now at 3.25. Okay, and that's that. The other pieces that you're going to need before we create our boxes, you're going to need some designer series paper. Now, these are measured both the same because you're going to do one on the front and one on the back. They're measured 2.25 by 4.25. And this is from our designer series paper stacks that are 6 by 6. They are all leaving as well. However, they are coming back again. They always come back every year, but these patterns are leaving. So if you really like these patterns, you'll want to pick some up. All right, you're going to need a scrap real red for the apple and some granny apple green, and some early espresso for the core. So we need some scraps. And then for the sake of the video, I've already used my cut and emboss machine and cut this image out. And this is for you to stamp on. And this is from the rectangle stitched die. So it's this piece right here. Okay. All right. I thought these make great teacher gifts, and how cute would these be for you to give your kids to give their teachers at the end of the school year? Just as a little like, you're awesome. Thank you for all the hard work. Especially during times like this. All right, so the other thing that you're going to need, obviously, is the denim ribbon. I am using the detailed trio punch because we're rounding some corners. And then we need Night of Navy, Real Red, and Granny Apple Green ink pads. All right, so let's get our scissors out here. We are going to want to... So with the 2 lines on the right side, this is going to be our top tab. So we're going to start from the bottom here. I'm going to cut first, and then I will use my bone folder to varnish in the score lines. We are going to cut off these little squares here. Okay. We're just going to cut them right off. Cut those little squares off. We do not need them. Now we're going to go up to the side here, and these are our little tabs, and we're going to create like a little dart. So you're going to cut on the score line, and then you're going to cut a small little angle so that we have these little darts here. The darts actually just help when you're enclosing the box. It really does help it to enclose easier. All right, so we got that. And then up here, what we're going to do is we're going to cut on this the score line, and then we're going to cut this all the way off because we do not need all this right here. So we're going to cut on there, and then we're going to cut on there. Okay, so we have that. Now, this is our top of our box, so we're going to get out our trio, and I am going to round the edges, just like that. All right, now I'm going to get my bone folder here, and we are going to basically varnish in our score lines. We're going to do that and do it all the way around. This is not really a hard treat box. I like how it's not hard. All right, so I have some tear and tape here. You can use multi-purpose glue, or you can use tear and tape. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to tuck these 2 tabs in like this, and we're going to go like this. And then we're just going to bring up our box like this. So right now we want some tear and tape on the back side of this. All right. And then what I like to do is I do like to put just a tiny bit of tear and tape on these little tabs here. All right. So now we're going to peel these off. Oops. Like that. Geez, sometimes it's easy for me to do this, and then other times it's not. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm flipping it back over. I got my little tabs, and on the outside is my adhesive. So I'm going to bring this up, and I'm just going to give these each a little pinch because I want them to attach. So now they're attached just like this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up like this and close the box. And then I'm literally just going to bring my tabs over, okay? Now to secure this, I do normally bring my bone folder in, and I just kind of give it a nice little rub just to secure it, okay? And then this would be like this, and this would be like this. So there's your box. Not hard, not too hard. Okay, so now if you want to put your designer series paper on before you apply your box, I know many do, and sometimes I do too. And then other times I do not. So here's my box. I'm just going to apply my designer series paper on the front in the center, and then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do it in the back in the center, just like that. Okay, so there's that. Now let's put our cute little apple pie in there. Oh, adorable. All right, now let's do some stamping. All right, so now we need two apples. So we need real red ink pad. And we are going to stamp an apple, stamp another apple. Okay, and then we need some leaves. Now, I like to try to kind of figure out on the back where exactly this is. So because the leaf is on the left side, I'm not going to stamp it on the right side, because then if I went like this, I'd be stamping all that extra stuff that I don't need. So I like to go like this. I know it's on this side, okay? So I'm going to do that and like that. And then while we're stamping, and then we'll punch, we'll get this out and we'll do our little saying to an A+ teacher. There we go. All right, so now our stamping is officially done. So let's go ahead and let's start our punching with our apple slash pumpkin punch. There's one leaf, two leaf. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Now we've got our apple. Okay. And then we don't need these little pieces. We just need a couple stems. So like I said, you're just going to grab a scrap piece of your early espresso. Okay, so now we have that. So let's bring our box back. First of all, let's attach our little green leaves, and I'm just going to use a glue dot here. So I'm just going to attach them like that. And I'm also going to attach the stem, but I'm going to attach the stem from the back. So if you wanted your stem, if you want it to look more like a pumpkin, it would be like that. But if you're going to do it as an apple, I would put the larger size up at the top. All right, so we're going to go like that. Ah, I thought I picked that up, but clearly not. All right, and then we're going to go like that. All right, so now we have our apples built. That didn't take too crazy long, except for I have a little piece here that there we go. All right, so now I want to flip my apples over because I'm going to pop them up. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on here, like that. And I'm going to start with the top apple first, and that's only because I want to make sure that my apple is tucked under there where it can be tucked. Now, I don't want to put my dimensional, though, on top of this flap. So I still want my dimensional to be down further, if you can kind of see that, because I want this flap just to kind of tuck behind the tip part of the apple and then the apple stem. All right. And then we're just going to kind of angle like this. Now, before I put this down, we got to do our ribbon, because I am going to wrap around the ribbon. So let's get out our denim ribbon. And I really don't measure my ribbon. I really don't. I usually just kind of take it like this, go across. I want to make sure that I have enough space to make a big bow. And I am going to kind of tuck that right under there like that. And I'm going to do we'll just kind of tuck it under. Okay. And do our little bow. All right, so there's our bow. See, now I want to tuck the ribbon. I'm going to push it kind of up under the apple. Kind of gives it more of a tucked look there. And I'm going to trim off this little piece if it would stop moving on me. Oh, seriously, you guys. Why is this moving on me? There we go. Now I'm going to kind of overlap it, angling it like that. So now we have it like that. And then I need 2 more dimensionals so that I can put on the seam. And I'm just going to kind of go like that. Voila! Yay, you guys! Isn't this an adorable little treat to give your teacher? Or maybe you have some teacher friends, or you don't even have to use the teacher saying. You could put, "You make me smile, give thanks, feel better soon." These could be anything. They don't have to be for a teacher. They could be for a friend. They could be for a coworker. This is just adorable. And I'm sorry, who doesn't want a little mini apple pie? I mean, yum. I am a chocolate girl, but I love me some apple pie, okay? So, especially when it's like frosted. All right, you guys have a great time, or great rest of your day. Great time today, I guess. And remember that this Apple Builder Punch is only available until May 3rd. That's only a couple more days, and it is $7.20. And don't forget to grab your Harvest Hello stamp set. I'm not sure if this is discounted or not. To be honest, I forgot to look before the video. But you can go to amandasinspirationstation.com to shop. Use this hostess code, and remember, if you do spend $50 before shipping or tax, you'll get one of these sent to your home. You'll also get a new annual catalog sent to your home if you do not have one. And you can also go ahead and print my buyer paw points sheet and start marking down your stuff, because once you collect so many of those, you get a free stamp set with me. Okay, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.